All right, everyone. So Cody Rhodes, during a recent interview, talked about a potential match with The Rock. Here is what he had to say. Offer still stands, and again, if he never comes back, he's done it all. He really has. And as much as I insulted him previously, it was an honor to be part of his last outing. But what I learned physically in the ring with him, it shouldn't be his last outing. There's more. There's not just gas left in the tank. There might be multiple tanks. There's more, and I would like the WWE Universe or pro wrestling fans. I'd like them to see that. I think there's a world where WWE Director of the Board, great, but I think there's a world where WWE really benefits and this young audience being able to connect with him. They don't know him as the People's Champs. They know him as the final boss. That offer stands whenever. So once again, you never know when wrestlers on these podcasts whether or not they're kind of trying to play into something that's already set in stone, right? Because you never know. Is he saying this because he would like to face The Rock, or is this a storyline that he knows is going to happen? And why this is so interesting to me is because we've talked for weeks at this point about where we feel the bloodline storyline would go. We feel that at some point it's going to be a Rock versus Roman Reigns clash. Now, we thought this would take place at WrestleMania, right? Because at WrestleMania, they were talking about doing it last WrestleMania. The fans didn't want it. I feel like there's a lot of love for it for this WrestleMania. So the question is, can you have that happen, right? With Roman Reigns, The Rock, and then kind of move the rivalry towards The Rock and Cody Rhodes? Or do you do The Rock versus Cody Rhodes first and then kind of have the Roman Rock rivalry? The problem here is that The Rock, if you watch that documentary, made it pretty clear that he wants the Rock Roman match at WrestleMania, right? That's where he wants the Rock versus Roman match. So you can't have Cody Rock at WrestleMania and have Roman Rock anywhere else because they clearly want this to be a WrestleMania match. So we'll see what ends up happening here, but I would love to see it. I think The Rock should, just like Cena, at least have one more run because he was very entertaining. That's what's kind of been lost is how good The Rock was during his time. His last run in WWE here was fantastic. The only reason there's any detractors is because of they wanted it to be Cody Roman, right? Everything else was fine. So he actually added a ton to that at the end of it. So we'll see what ends up happening here, but I would love to see this match act.